More and more brides and grooms are looking at the environmental impact of their weddings. Now there are a number of steps that you can do to make your big day more sustainable. Here are 20 easy ways to make your wedding greener. Number 1. For the venue and transportation. Consider a single venue. If your guests have to travel between a ceremony site and a reception venue, you'll be creating a caravan of greenhouse gas emissions. Couples who choose to have a single site for both the ceremony and reception can help eliminate travel and keep guests from spending too much on gas. Number 2. Offer a shuttle service. Many van lines can be rented to help transport your entire wedding party, keeping down the number of cars on the road. Number 3. Opt for an outdoor wedding. A great way to reduce the amount of energy required for your wedding is to host it outdoors. Hosting an outdoor wedding reduces the need for heating or air conditioning and requires less lighting. Number 4. Destination weddings. If you're set on a destination wedding, keep your guest list small to minimize the number of people contributing to the greenhouse gas emissions of travel. Number 5. For the invitations, programs, and signage. Go digital. Many couples are choosing to go digital for all wedding communications. Try setting up a wedding website with all necessary information like dates, times, and an RSVP option. Number 6. Use eco-friendly materials. If you do want paper keepsakes to remember your wedding by, consider what materials you are using for paper correspondence. For the best environmental effects, be sure to use recycled paper and vegetable-based inks. Number 7. Limit communications. Be mindful of what you print. While it is important to let your guests know when and where the wedding is, some mailers and signage may be redundant. Number 8. Repurpose signage. Instead of paper signage, consider upcycling a more permanent form of decor that you can keep after your big day. Some chalkboard paint can turn most surfaces into a reusable sign that you can reuse after your wedding reception. Number 9. Catering, bar service, and cake. Shop local. Local produce has a significantly lower environmental impact than its foreign-produced cousins. By reducing the distance your produce has traveled, you're both lowering the amount of greenhouse gas emissions your wedding menu is creating and enjoying fresher produce. Number 10. Know your vendors. Choosing who should cater your wedding is a big decision, and it's even more important if you're looking to be as environmentally friendly as possible. When choosing vendors like caterers, bakeries, and bar service, ask questions about their ethical practices. Number 11. Eat your greens. Research suggests that a vegetarian or vegan diet has a lower environmental impact than a carnivorous or omnivorous diet. If you really want to make a statement at your wedding, consider eliminating meat from the menu. Number 12. Eat seasonally. Similar to local produce, if you eat foods that are in season during your wedding, your produce will travel a much shorter distance to your wedding and have a significantly lower environmental impact. This chart is a great resource for what vegetables are in season, so you can plan a wedding as unique as the day you get married. Number 13. For the flowers and decorations. Local flora. Much like produce, keeping your wedding decorations and flowers locally sourced eliminates cross-country shipping and the greenhouse gas emissions that come with it. If you are set on a flower that isn't in season and a seasonal replica won't work, look for flowers that are very florist certified. This means that the blooms aren't grown with chemicals or under harsh working conditions. Number 14. Beautiful and reusable. When it comes to centerpieces, decorations, and other visual elements, try to eliminate single-use items from your wedding decor. If live blooms aren't your style, you can use and reuse silk flowers or more unique decorations like bouquets of thrifted brooches or something else that reflects your personality. Number 15. Liven things up. An eco-friendly option that keeps blooms as part of your big day is to use live plants. Potted herbs or succulents make great table decorations, and it's even possible to use potted plants as a bouquet. As a bonus, small potted plants make great wedding favors for your guests. Number 16. Go vintage. There's no shame in giving something beautiful a second day in the spotlight. Vintage candlesticks, picture frames, and mirrors all make wonderful wedding decorations. When you're shopping for decor for your wedding, consider items that have been used before. Number 17. For the dresses and rings. Consider the source. Depending on where your diamond is mined, there are a number of environmental and ethical factors you'll want to consider. One major consideration is finding a conflict-free stone. Conflict-free diamonds are certified as mined and shipped without connection to rebel or terror groups. Diamonds that are not certified as conflict-free are called blood diamonds or conflict diamonds. Number 18. Maybe lab-made is for you. Due to both cost and environmental factors, many brides are turning to lab-grown diamonds. That is, if they're still planning on wearing a diamond ring at all. According to research by Frost & Sullivan, a market insights firm, producing lab-grown diamonds uses significantly less energy and water, in addition to releasing fewer carbon emissions. Number 19. Recycle your dress. Eco-friendly brides are turning to vintage or pre-worn dresses, which eliminates some environmental impact. If you find a used dress that is close but not perfect, you can work with the seamstress to make it unique to you. And when it comes to your wedding party, consider letting the bridal party wear clothes they already own or borrow. You can give guidelines like colors, lengths, or cuts, but let everyone find a dress that they feel comfortable and beautiful in. Number 20. It's all in the fabric. Choosing a sustainable fabric is a quick and easy way to make attire more eco-friendly. Natural fibers like cotton or hemp are usually environmental friendly, but there are also new materials that produce little emissions and keep your white gown green. Lastly, the first step to a sustainable wedding is planning. Very few brides can have a perfectly sustainable wedding. Whether your grandmother has to fly in from another state or your menu has foods that are out of season, you may have to make some concessions on your path to a green wedding. But the best thing you can do is start planning. By using some of these tips, you can do your part to celebrate your big day and keep the planet a little happier. Congratulations on your wedding!